So you're probably missing out on a bit of rent. I mean, I'm pretty certain that you can be getting much more rent or higher rent for your property. And really, here's two of the best ways to go about getting higher rent or more rent for your property. The first is always give your property a light refurb. So if you are just reletting the property, for example, then just give the property a light refurb, and that normally includes changing the carpets, so brand new carpets throughout. If the carpets are in relatively good condition, then just give them a deep clean, a proper professional carpet clean throughout. And then in addition to that, you'll want to give the property a lick of paint as well. And the reason for this being that tenants love that sort of brand new feeling, that smell, that fresh smell of fresh carpets, of brand new carpets and of new paint. And they like to know that they're the first to live there. And when you change carpets and you sort of give the walls a lick of paint, you're basically presenting them a new shell. And that's really valuable. Tenants will pay a premium for that. And the smell is actually really important as well. It's quite visceral, so it gets them quite connected to that property. It sells it really well. If you just purchased the property, then I would just give the place a full refurb. Sort of new kitchens. Well, if required, new kitchens, new bathrooms, and stuff like that. You really want to modernize it. Again, it's because tenants want to know that they are the first people to live there post refurb. Everything's brand new, and they'll pay a premium for it. Unfortunately, it's probably not what you want to hear, because unfortunately you're going to have to spend a bit of money, but it will save you much more money in the long run, and it will make you a lot of money, more money in the long run as well. Actually, on the saving money bit, it's actually because if you do all your maintenance in one go, right at the front end, then you'll save a lot of money on sort of minor call out fees. For if something goes wrong, it's another call out charge, and it really add up. So if you can get all that done from the get-go with a small refurb, if you're reletting it, or just a full refurb if you just bought it and modernized the property, then you should save yourself a lot of money in maintenance, over the coming years. The tenant would then be, you would also attract better tenants as well, and they would just want to stay there for longer, because at the end of the day, it's a brand new house, and they're gonna struggle to find something better than what you're presenting them. Okay, so yeah, that's unfortunately you do have to spend a bit of money. So then the next thing is also you'll attract much better tenants as well. It's just the nature of business. The next thing is to get yourself a better lettings agent. So now that would be somebody who is on it, who's really responsive, has great interpersonal skills, who's accountable, who do what they say they'll do, and who would treat the prospective tenants with respect as well. At the end of the day, I know, you being the client, that's what you're looking for. And as an investor, I know myself, but really it's actually what the tenant or the prospective tenant is looking for. They're looking for somebody that they can trust, that they can respect, and that, if they need anything, they want to feel that they'll get a response pretty quickly, and it'll be dealt with quickly, and that they're speaking to another person as well. They're not going to be sent on a wild goose chase. That is really valuable. And if a prospective tenant feels that they'll get that service, then they'll pay a premium. There'll be a lot of trust, there'll be a lot of rapport, and that commands a premium that prospective tenants will pay. That's just from the sort of the people side of things and the service side of things. Having a good lettings agent as well would mean that they'll be on it in terms of marketing, viewings, and stuff like that. Everything will be in place, and they're just constantly out there trying to get that room or that property let for you. So again, they're fully accountable, it's in their interests, and they want your business. You know, a sort of a standard, basically a not so good lettings or a lettings agent, for example, will just you know, take some photos, probably won't edit them, probably doesn't even dress them, probably won't even turn the lights on, won't advise you to do certain works to your property, chuck it onto Rightmove, and then just, you know, have a lackluster response. Probably won't put very good rent as well, just so that they can let it for you with minimum effort. So yeah, so you know, the first thing is to make sure you give your property a light refurb, and it generally involves some new carpets and a lick of paint. It's amazing what some new carpets and a lick of paint would do to a property. It's not that expensive, but unfortunately you have to do it. The second thing is to get yourself a better lettings agent, and just go into Facebook, you know, the various landlord and investor Facebook groups, and just ask who's good in the local area, and then do your due diligence on them. In fact, actually, here's a tip. Go onto their social media page and see what they do day to day, and then check out the reviews. Those reviews are really telling. If they provide a good, consistent service, then they'll get good, consistent reviews from their tenants. That's the important bit. If the tenants are happy, they'll pay more, they'll stay for longer, and they'll rave about you. And then the landlord, you know, they just won't get any headaches. So the tenant's happy, the landlord's happy, and if the landlord's happy, then you're happy as the agent, for example. Okay, hope that's been helpful. See you guys in the next one. Bye.